I was also doing a lot of drugs, and I know I said I didn't want to bring up any excuses, but that's just partially why I don't really remember everything. And so seeing it come to light, it's almost like me seeing it for the first time because I've completely shut it out of my mind, blocked it out.
What?
I'm happy you got off the drugs if you truthfully were doing them shits, but I'm still not letting you use that as a valid excuse. I don't know what he thinks like this is, but brother, you were taking OF flicks in the preschool bathroom. You were busting loads on the actual toilets, gang, on the freaking potty trainer toilet seats, bro. I'm not like, no, bro. Any method you try to bust out as an excuse or any justification is going kaputsies. That John is done. I don't know what we're sitting here talking about. Like, he's mentioning all these other Johns. He's just making it worse. Like, bro, you're gonna get condemned for all of this, bro. What are we talking about? My. As if we couldn't get enough of them, huh? Another apology, I see. Another one. Ridiculous. Yeah, you saw talent thumbnail. We're talking about this bull. His name Micheal Duval. His profession, preschool teacher. Pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Teaching the youth. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? We gotta cultivate the youth, make sure they're on good timing. His side gig, OF. Ridiculous. And he was one of the bulls that had a bright idea. Yo, while the kids having a nap time, little break time, you know what I'm saying? Kids is out. I'm finna take flicks for my OF. Ridiculous. I can't even believe it. But now apparently he's coming back around, dropping an apology. And yeah, I'm not sure what apology is gonna be taken seriously and or how he thinks he's really gonna be forgiven for these. But we're gonna go ahead and see. So let's get right into it. You already know, man. Shout out Charlie. We got this apology is crazy. You already know what it is. If you want to watch the OG vid, first link down in the description. Share the love with Charlie. You already know. Charlie, one of the GOATs, one of my favorite YouTubers. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm sure you've noticed I'm wearing the same outfit, same clothes, because it's been over 24 hours since my last shower. I've been busy. What are you going to do about it? Call the stink police? Get the
Stanky Charlie.
odor officers out here? I'll shower here shortly. Today, we're doing something we haven't done in a long time. We're looking at an apology video. This one I could not resist talking about. It is a shockingly bad apology videos, even when you consider all of the classics we've seen come out over the decade. It's a TikTok creator named Micheal Duval. To summarize a lot of the lore, just dropping you some tidbits on it, Micheal Duval was a preschool teacher who
an intro.
Who produced OnlyFans content at the preschool he worked at. You'll hear
disgusting.
Come directly from his mouth in a moment, but occasionally he would take nude photos of himself in the bathroom and even had a video of him masturbating and ejaculating.
And the kids, these are actual jits. Like these max you like 4, bro. And the kids is right outside the bathroom door taking a nap. Bro, some of y'all are real evils to this world. I'm gonna let y'all know, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know some of y'all is real evils to this world. Cause what the fuck are we doing, bro? Shit is nasty, bro. That shit is actually like heinous. I can't even believe he would show his face after this shit again.
Ejaculating onto the toilet seat, which apparently had like a training seat on it, like for kids to learn how to use.
See, this is why sometimes you can't unpause. It's so fucking what? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna save it.
Use the bathroom. It's fucking gross.
I guess let's just start from the very beginning. And 2020 is when I made my OnlyFans. 21 about is when I met my ex-fiance and we got engaged in 2022. And we also broke up
I don't give a shit.
in 2022. But I would say that this whole OnlyFans story starts from when we're still together.
He spends the first 3 minutes here talking about his previous relationship.
I don't give a shit about that. Let's go ahead and get to this dog water ass apology.
And how it kind of got him back into doing OnlyFans content. He said it was a bad relationship. A lot of bad things happened. Felt like he was being forced to do things on OnlyFans. Eventually the relationship ends. And then,
if he felt he was forced to be posting shit like that on OnlyFans, he should have skedaddled the fuck out of that relationship.
and all of this stuff with the preschool happens. So to me, it really feels like it's kind of not relevant to the matter at hand here.
It's not at all, and that's what I'm saying. I don't give a shit. We need to get to, yo, why the fuck were you beating your cock while the fucking preschoolers were taking a nap? We need to get to that. I don't give a shit about your ex-fiance. Fuck that nigga. Fuck, bro.
How you got back into the OnlyFans content when what's actually being discussed here with the preschool stuff was choices you made by yourself way after that horrible relationship ended. So it feels to me kind of like he's mentioning this past relationship as a way of like kind of subtly pushing the blame onto his ex for how things got to
Trying to push the blame onto somebody else. Like, oh no, it was this person that got me to do this. I'm sorry, you took the flick and pressed it post on that, John. I don't give a damn what they were saying. Like, bro, this is real talks we're having right now.
Where they were. It just doesn't seem like it was a good opener here for something that's supposed to be about taking accountability, because it feels like he's immediately like avoiding it.
Yeah.
Like, it really does seem like he's just serving up a yappy meal, and we don't even get a cool Minecraft Steve toy with it.
Now, growing up how I did, it's no shock that I was really excited seeing all this money that was coming in. And so I tried really hard. I posted hundreds, if not thousands of times a day in so many Reddit pages, on my OnlyFans, on my Twitter, just stuff like that. And as you know, I was working as a preschool teacher, technically pre-K.
Yo, you, bro. Because whenever the U's come out, if I don't know, whenever I'm like, you, like, that's when you know I'm really about to crash. And I already know the crash is happening for this video. You are a fucking heinous ass nigga, let me tell you, bro. You are one absolutely disgusting ass nigga.
Kindergarten. And so I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps.
Posting thousands.
What do you mean free time at work? Again, I get if the you know what I'm saying, the jits is having a nap time with her because the preschool kids, your time not free enough to be taking the OF pics in the bathroom. It's not free enough for this. It's completely not. I'm gonna let you know right now. Stamped. That's way past stamped. Like, how do you think this is a good idea? See, this is where I start getting mad.
Thousands of times per day is unhinged. Not even those rage bait Twitter accounts that drool on that platform day and night trying to engagement farm for $15 at the end of the week get that many posts per day.
She's so real. Twitter doesn't pay shit.
That is a crazy amount, especially while at work. How would you possibly...
That's what I'm saying. How do you think this is a good idea in any regard, in any way? Like, this is just fucking dumb. Like, and that's what most of these influencer heads be on. Just straight dumb shit. Like, y'all could just not make these stupid decisions you're making in your lives would be 100% better. Like,
as a pre-kindergarten teacher, think that it's appropriate to just be posting all day on these platforms, and for that kind of content too. That's what I'm saying. It's not
like he shouldn't even have been making that content. Now, if you of age, you're free to do whatever you desire with your Johns, bro. As long as you of age, yo, that's you. And some of this, John, even with that, heads still should not be doing. I ain't gonna lie, because again, heads be making these dumbass decisions. But yo, you work with children, bro. You can't be making sexual content. Like, dog, what are we talking about? This is not even like a conversation. Like what?
Disgusting thought process where you'd go from like, all right, kids, nap time, go to sleep. All right, perfect. Now I can make my...
That's literally the example I was using, because that's the only time I can imagine you could even have free time, because jits like are always doing something to get into trouble and all that, bro. Like, ask the moms out there, ask the mother girly pops, like, yo, these kids be wailing. It takes a lot to take care of one of these little baby jits, bro. So the only time you can even have is during nap time, and that means, again, while the kids are taking a nap, you're in the bathroom gooning to the potty train toilet. What are we all... ridiculous! Like, yo, I can't do it, bro. I cannot. I will not be dealing with none of you bulls anymore, bro. I swear. Nah, I'm lying. I already know. These influencer bulls, more heads are gonna keep putting more dumb shit out, and I'm finna be right there slopping all that shit up. Sloppy! Yeah, this is fucking disgusting, though. Like, these motherfuckers have to fuck off.
300th post today about spreading my chocolate starfish on this Reddit page, and then I've got to check my OnlyFans to see if anyone's requested me to do a little sounding. Like,
a sounding?
That is lunacy.
Yeah.
He mentions that he had a ton of free time at work here. I can't imagine there was that much free time.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have enough free time to go take OF pics. That's complete bullshit. Like, I don't...
hundreds, if not thousands of posts on these platforms. Like, when were you ever even doing your job of teaching pre-kindergarten?
I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude. A lot of the reason why...
How do you... I don't even know. Yo, Batman would be beating the dog shit out of me, and he's still not getting this info. He's not getting this info. You must be crazy, bruh. Nah.
I did that was because I was getting paid by people, and now when I said that, people thought I was getting paid by, like, I don't know if you could say this word, PDF files, you know what I'm trying to say. People thought I was catering to them, and now with some of those Reddit groups I was in, I
go a lot. That's a whole nother sidebar, which is bad, because you might be on your Umichi timing now that you mention it. But sidebarring that, I mean, I'm still going to bring it out for you, because again, what were you doing in the bathroom while they were sleeping? Brother, bro. There is no way that he really sat there during that time and thought this was good ideas. I'm completely baffled.
Should not have been in. They were definitely like dad, son, trans girls. I got kicked out of a lot of groups for like not even fitting the criteria. And it was definitely weird. But when you're in sex work, I don't know. I was just too blinded by the money that was coming in. I know that's no excuse.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass. I think we can clearly see that.
Here comes the cold water. It was pedophiles that were paying you to do those things.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
He keeps denying that, saying that it was, you know, just people wanting to see him do it. It had nothing to do with the location or anything like that.
Wait, I didn't even think about that factor. Wait, yeah, he said it too. They specifically were paying him to take pictures while he was in the preschool bathroom. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I had a brain blast really thinking about that. What is going on? What? Oh no. So not only are you on like kind of low-key diddler time and actions yourself because you're taking the pictures like literally while the kids are napping, you're also shilling these out to actual just like Umichi lovers, bro. Umichi's audience. Let's just keep it a buck. So you're shilling them out to PDFs, right? And on top of all of that, you're sitting here dropping this apology that quite literally anyone that could rub even one brain cell together, not even two, is not taking and forgiving you in any regard. Man, this is truly how you speedrun ruining your life. Wow.
But here comes the truth, like a fucking boxing glove out of a wall, the sake in the jaw. That is exactly who it was, and a lot of people were no doubt paying him because it was in a preschool and shit. He took photos in the fucking preschool classroom he taught at, too. They weren't bare butt cheek photos and nudes or anything, but he would take photos in his actual preschool classroom with his ass sticking out towards the camera.
Yo, you niggas are going to hell.
How are you going to say that you weren't selling these to pedophiles? They clearly knew you were in a child environment doing these sexual things.
So then
I'm really just fucking speechless, bro. And this nigga again decided to show his face back on the internet. Yo, he's insane.
Forward to the day I took my first nude at work. I honestly don't remember it, but I do remember that I would get paid like say $45 to take a picture. They'd say,
so basically $50 a pop to completely destroy your life and your rep. And that was the money that blinded you. Wow. Oh.
say go take it, and I would. Now, I never did any of this while clocked in. I wasn't allowed to have bathroom breaks like that unless it was an emergency, of course. So when I was in the bathroom, I was upstairs, classrooms were downstairs. I was far away from everyone in the teacher's bathroom that was locked. That's another thing people are confused about because they see that the toilets had like little training seats on it, and there was 2 toilets in the bathroom, which was kind of weird. And I think like originally a long time ago those were...
This does not sound better for a justification. Like this is not helping you. What are we
kids' bathrooms, and we would use them in an emergency, but for the most part, those were for the teachers.
Like a suitcase, there is a lot to unpack here in just this small section, so let's start at chapter 1 here. He claims he never went dicko mode while on the clock at work.
That's just gotta be blatant bullshit.
Said that when he took those nudes, it was when he was off the clock. Now let's flex our neurons here for a moment, activating 100%.
And that's complete bullshit on the factor of why else would you be at this preschool if you're not working? And I'm guaranteed that's what Charlie's about to say, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, bro, that just has to be bullshit.
Of our brain power for a little Jimmy Neutron blast. If you are off the clock, why would you not just go home and take those photos?
Exactly. Why are you still here? Like, why are you at the school if you're not working? Now, it is obviously different. Like, yo, say the school day and you're like a teacher, you still got one blast paper to grade or something. Like, yeah, duh. Like, you still gonna be there after the jump. But, bro, you do not stay in there long enough to where you have the opportunity to take OF flicks. Like, bro, stop, bro. Like, that's blatant bullshit. Like,
then why do them at that preschool? My thought process is the reason he would take the photos there at that preschool is because he knew that that's what people wanted from him. He likes to claim that they weren't pedophiles and he wasn't catering.
Nah, if niggas are paying you to take these, like, sexually suggestive pictures at a fucking preschool, all those niggas are Diddy files. I'm gonna see you niggas right next to Diddy in the fucking cell block 1, bro. I'm gonna see y'all niggas later.
To these fucking freaks. Yet, if he was off the clock while doing this, why wouldn't he have just gone home if the location truly didn't matter? Food for thought. Now moving on to the next piece of this fucking gross puzzle. He says that the bathroom that he would take those nudes in or film the masturbating videos in was the teacher's restroom, which is far removed from the children's restroom. It's on, the upper level and it was locked so that way kids couldn't access it. This was the teacher's only commode. Yet, he calls attention to the fact that there is a children's...
That's what I'm saying. So children still end up going into this bathroom in which you almost nutted on the toilet seat. Like, bro, there is no... Yo, this guy's a moron. You, first of all, not even a factor. If it was me, this shit would never be me. This shit would never be most people because they're not fucking stupid as fuck. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But even sidebarring that, again, how is it not apparent in your brain? Not one modicum is telling you, yo, this is probably not a good thing and or idea to be doing this. Baffling. Like,
training toilet seat on there as well as another toilet, like a tiny toilet for kids. And he even does mention that sometimes this still was used by kids in an emergency.
Exactly.
He blows his wad, fucking dumps a load onto the children's toilet seat in this.
Oh! No, that line, absolutely not. I don't ever want to hear that phrase ever again in my life.
This restroom, even if he's telling the truth about it being not during work hours, off the clock, and it is separated from the other children's bathroom, this is still an incredibly fucked up thing to do, and it's very clearly in a restroom that does have child things.
That's what I'm saying, like, children still have access to this bathroom, even if it is in, like, personal emergency situations. Like, yo, kids still have access to this, and you're fucking blowing your loads in this bitch. Like, are you serious right now, bro? Like, bro, there is no way. This shit is like lie after lie after lie, cope after cope after cope. Like, nah, bro, nigga, you're just a weirdo. Like,
in it.
I'm not excusing anything I did. There's definitely no excuse, but I do just want to say that it would have happened at that time at any...
No. Just, you should have cut the video off right there. There's no excuse. There's literally none. I need to be condemned for the rest of my fucking life because I'm a dumbass and a weirdo and damn near a diddler. Like, yeah, no. I don't need to hear the other justification bullshittery so you could try to guilt trip us to feel bad. That manipulation did not work. I'm gonna let you know.
Job I worked at. If I was working at the movie theater, still would have happened there instead. It just so happened to be at the daycare, which makes everything so much.
How about not at all? How about we don't do this shit? Because again, I'm not going for that copium if your fiance like forced you or pressured you to do this shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that, nigga. You can be like, yo, I don't want to take the OF pics at the fucking daycare. Like, I don't know what we're talking about right now, dude.
Or worse.
No excuses whatsoever. Except for the excuse he's making right now.
Except for the excuse.
He's speaking about this like it was some kind of natural disaster, like an unavoidable calamity. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's acting like, yo, he had no other choice, bro. I don't give a damn. He's using that excuse, like, for his fiance. I don't give a shit. Well, again, he already admitted that the relationship ended, so clearly that shit wasn't good. But I don't even give a damn if your partner genuinely actually do love the fuck out of you, bro. Like, genuinely. And, well, they don't, considering the next thing I'm about to get into. But if they kind of really press you to do OF, they don't. They don't. No. Nah. Especially not if they press you to take them flicks at the daycare again. Bro, stop, bro. This John is really actually
hitting the earth. He's talking like Thanos. This was inevitable. I was going to be stroking my shit till it shot yogurt ropes on.
Life is fair for rich and poor alike. Like, bro.
On a toilet seat for OnlyFans content. It was just a matter of when and where. Could have been a movie theater. Could have been your grandpappy's outhouse. But damn it, it happened to be this daycare that I worked at.
Disgusting.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
The audacity for him to try and compare what he did at that daycare to it happening to him at a movie.
This what if I was working at the movie theater, this would have happened there. And do you think I still would have been looking at your ass like, okay, yeah, no, it's fine? Nigga, hell nah. Wherever you do this, this is bad. It's just quintuple worse or even 10 times worse because you did it around jits. What are we talking about? In a place where jits gotta be all the time, bro. In a place of learning, let alone it being your job. Like, bro, oh my god, I can't even.
Theater, if you happen to work in a movie theater, is a crazy leap. You were a preschool teacher. Mm-hmm. People were sending their kids to you under the assumption that you were going to educate them in those...
like, to help them learn, to cultivate their growth, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that they're going to come out as upstanding people, because that's what the education system is for. Not sitting in there thinking, oh, yeah, they're going to be fine. Meanwhile, their teacher is out here taking dick pics in the bathroom. What are we talking about, bro?
Those kids would be safe. And in that environment, you were making explicit content. You were making sexual posts. You were making pornography in the fucking bathrooms,
exactly.
Man. That is not even in the same ballpark as if you went into a movie theater bathroom and ejaculated on the toilet seat. It's
Quite
also
literally.
crazy that he's trying to say, like, it just so happened to be at that daycare. Goober, you chose that location.
Yeah, like, you again, I need y'all to understand that, like, I'm not going for heads not taking accountability. It's just not happening with me. Like, you are deliberately doing these actions. You got the job at a daycare. You decided to start OnlyFans. You walked into your job. You went into the bathroom. You took these fuck ass pics. You walked out of the bathroom, and you continue to keep doing this on a cycle daily. It's like, no, you made the conscious choice to do all these jobs. I'm not going for this, bro. Like, I'm not going for the sob story. It's just like, dude, you could have Actually, you could have, at the point before any of these points, been like, yeah, that's a fucking dumbass idea. On to the next one. On to the next shit on the drawing board. Because I don't know what the hell he thought it was. But even that, bro, you could have stopped yourself multiple times within this process. And what did you do? Not do that. Didn't do that. Like, what are we talking about? No.
You made the conscious decision to film that content and take those photos at the daycare.
Exactly.
It wasn't just some random chance where you happened to spawn in at the daycare and had to film it right then and there, or else you would have fucking died or something.
Exactly.
You made the choice to film it there. You could have just waited until you went home and did it at your house.
Exactly. And that's another thing, too. He was saying, again, that Charlie keeps bringing up, which is a good point and fair. I wasn't even thinking about it. Heads are paying him specifically for these flicks. Heads could do requests and all that, but you're taking the flicks at the what's the name, at the daycare, you know what I'm saying, at the kindergarten spot, for pre-K spot, brother. I know if you're posting more of the flicks there, I know heads are asking you to take them there. It wouldn't make no sense, because if that method for shilling your OF wasn't working with the you know what I'm saying, with absolute troglodyte ridiculousness with the preschool theme, you would have moved on to the next profitable theme. What are we talking about? See, this is what I'm saying. That copium's not going for me, brother. You're just heinous, bro. It's just, ew.
In privacy, as opposed to doing it at your job at a daycare where children go. Like, I don't know why he's trying to make it sound like, oh, it was just completely, like, it just happened to be there. He did that on purpose.
There's no reason or excuse I shouldn't have waited till I got home. I guess I was just too focused on the money, and at that time
yeah, you should have been more actually better. Yeah, I can't even say that. You should be more focused on the children, obviously in the terms of making sure they're educated and good. But even still, saying that shit, clearly you were, because you were focused on the kids' theme again. Like, yo, motherfucker, bro, you're disgusting, bro. Like, honestly, go fuck yourself, nigga. Like,
I hadn't started my social media career, or maybe I just started it, but I was really focused on the success I was getting on OnlyFans and all the money I was earning, and I used that money to start my shopping vlogs, and that's how I got started on social media full time.
He finally mentions that he could have just went home and did it. He has no reason why he couldn't have just gone home and done it. However, I truly think that he knew what he was making and for whom he was making it for.
Exactly. Again, because like I just said earlier on the jump, bro, if he realizes which pictures, people are paying him specifically for pictures, if he realizes which ones are more profitable than others, if more people are asking him to take flicks in the preschool, John, then clearly they're seeking those, which means he knows deliberately that he's taking pictures there to meet their needs. Like, we're not doing this, bro. He's trying, but it's absolutely failing. Like, I'm going to let you know.
That's what I believe. There is a reason why these fucking weirdos were requesting him to take these nudes and make this sexual content during his time at the preschool. They wanted him to be at that location for that content. And I really think that Micheal Duval knew that and was probably concerned that if he tried to fulfill those requests outside of the daycare, he would lose their business.
Exactly. That's literally exactly what I was saying. He's seen what was the most profitable job, and he applied himself to that. And that's confirmed because he literally said himself he was so much more focused on the money. So, of course, within that, he took the best opportunities for him, which was the most disgusting and heinous ones that should have his ass on a watch list. But, hey, listen.
Would stop making as much money as he was currently making from them. Now, he does say that it was 4 or 5 posts that people had pointed out, and he has taken down since, and is no longer earning any money off of them. But the fact he did this at all...
I'm about to say, them shit shouldn't have went up at all. I don't give a damn about him taking them shits down. Why did they go up in the first place? Are you a fucking moron? Well, clearly he is. But...
capacity even one time is still just inexcusable.
Being successful on social media. Should I have done it? No. It was gross. It doesn't excuse anything, but at the same time, I hate...
No. I don't want to hear, but at the same time, no. I don't give a shit how down bad you are. I don't give a shit how much money you want. I don't give a shit about any of that. No, it was gross as hell. Why did you do this shit? Find another way to make money. I don't give it. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going for, like, especially when the Jezebels try to use this, I'm not going for that. Like, the Sophie Rains of the world, the McKinleys of the world. Like, when they try to use this, like, nah, OnlyFans was my only way out. Bro, you're completely lying. No, OnlyFans was your easiest way out. Please stop lying to me. We can come up with a business plan. You don't want to. Like, that's just what it is. Like, let's really talk about it. They don't want to have those conversations. I ain't gonna cap to you. And that goes for anyone doing OF, not even just, you know what I'm saying, just the girly pops. Like, of course, there are bulls doing OnlyFans. Like, bro, as we can see clearly. But yeah, I'm not going for that. So if he's about to say that, yeah, no, that's clocked out. We saw it later.
People call me names when I know it's not true, or people assume that I was doing stuff that I wasn't doing just because it was at a daycare.
Yeah, they shouldn't spread no false ones about you, but I'm sorry, you are giving me diddler tendencies from this shit. Like, that's just what it is. And you're acknowledging it, but like, yeah, nah. Niggas are gonna look at you left for this shit, and they should. Sorry.
Where it was had nothing to do with what I was doing or what I was putting out or the people I was talking to. Those people did not know where I worked. Those people did not care where I work. I remember I did post in some of those groups before, like, I'm a teacher. I was trying to have that shock factor. I was trying to have that
bullshit. You're literally just going hypocritical back on what you just said. Like, what? Those heads didn't care about where I was, those heads did not care about where I was, where I worked, yada yada, this, that, and the third. But yet you posted this shock factor bullshit. We know that. You posted a shock factor post and everybody liked it? What are you talking about? Like, that's... Nah, come on.
The thing that makes me kind of different.
A broken record. He keeps harping on this point that the location didn't matter.
Yes,
but he immediately contradicts that by saying that he would even advertise that he's a teacher.
Is that not what I swear to God, yo, no pre-watch. That's just like the most obvious. Like, that's just BS. How are you saying that, like, the location and all this, where you work doesn't matter, but yet you advertise being a teacher? Like, what are we sitting here talking about? And heads clearly like that, John, bruh. What? Yo, we could just get, like, I'm seeing what these influencers has. We could just get on the internet and completely lie. That's just what it is. Like, we could just get on here and completely lie. And you would think, no, you can't get on here and lie because bulls would pull up the roof and all that shit. But no, these heads don't care, though. Like, they just don't give a shit. Like, they just truly don't. They don't care about being hypocritical. They don't care about... And again, it depends on levels of hypocrisy. But some of these heads, hypocrisy, clear it down, large as shit. Y'all already know how it goes. But, yeah, these heads don't care about hypocrisy. These heads don't care about destroying a rep. These heads don't care about nothing. All they care about is just attention on their name and money. Every time.
To these clients as like a shock thing to stand out. So wouldn't you think that since you have said you are a teacher and they are requesting and paying you to take these photos, that the location does matter?
Yes, because they are very, to say the very least, infatuated with this location you're at.
It's not like these people saw you were a teacher and then started paying you to take photos building a rocket ship with assless chaps on.
Exactly.
They were asking you to take these photos at the daycare. Like, I really think it should be pretty clear that the location did matter to them. At least, that's what I think. I think that's pretty obvious. That's my opinion on it. I don't know why he's trying to deny that the location was, like, a selling point to these people when he is actively saying that he would tell them that he is a teacher.
And I know my full story, I know the truth, but that does not excuse what I did at the preschool, and that just...
Yes, we need to just cut it off after these. Like, I don't need to hear no justifications. Like, what you did is just fucking bad. Like, there's no justifying this.
Not excuse. I also have racist tweets, which I know if I address this, people will bring that up.
Now, this is where his apology takes a crazy turn I haven't seen before. He is breaking new ground, a pioneer in the apology meta. While addressing the current subject, he then gives something else here that nobody was...
Oh, yeah, now I can already tell. Charlie out here chuckling already, bro. This might be good. This might be some dumb shit. I can already tell.
...talking about until he brought it up. In the middle of this discussion, he then says, oh, also, I have racist tweets. I have racist tweets as well.
Great. Do you want to be condemned for those too? I'm so confused. Like, that's what I'm saying. He said it to him, like, okay. Like, do you want me to call you a bad person for those as well? Like, and even though a nigga like me, I don't even give a shit about racism. Because, like, again, racism as a concept is dumb. Like, if you're actually racist, you're a fucking moron. Like, let's be real here, bro. You think niggas are inferior to you because of color of skin. Like, you need to lock in on life. But, like... Yeah, like, what does he want? Like, does he want me to say he's fucking also, again, bad for that? Like, dude, it's already bad enough with the shit you've been doing. Like,
and it's like, whoa, wait, where did that come from?
Tweets from, like, 2014 where I said the most...
2014, I don't care. I'm sorry, and some heads gonna be mad at that, John. No, you need to condemn all racism. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, if you're actually racist, I'm just blocking you out, bro. Like, I'm tuning you the fuck out. This is exactly how I be tuning out niggas like Myron and shit like that. Like, bro, I'm tuning y'all niggas out, bro. Y'all niggas ain't on shit. But yeah, some shit back in 2014. I mean, yeah, because obviously the argument would be like, oh, obviously he changed and he's not saying that John now. Clearly he's not saying it now because he got a new hobby. He had a new habit of doing things. But yeah, I don't care about that shit, bro. Like, just don't be fucking racist. Just love everybody, bro. Be chill with your peoples.
Insane things. I said things about animals I shouldn't have said, like abusive, not sexual. And I said things...
Damn, you were an animal abuser? You just love stacking up shits on how niggas are gonna hate you even more, huh?
Things about people, groups of people, black people, Asian people. I was very much unhinged and kind of wild as a kid. And
yo, is this like the iDubbbz method of apology where you just start apologizing for shit that no one asked you for? Like, you just start apologizing profusely about something. Yeah, we fucking get it. Because this is literally the same shit iDubbbz going through. Like, yes, bro, you said the fucking hard R, nigga. Like, can you grow the fuck up, bro? Niggas aren't even that mad at you for that shit anymore, bro. Stop apologizing. I don't give a fuck. Like, damn. But anyway, sideboarding this shit on Ian. Yeah, back to this nigga. Like, why is he mentioning all this shit, bro? Like, you're just making it worse for you.
And I don't want to use the house I lived in as an excuse. There really is no excuse.
This tiny little section here comes in like a surprise post-credits scene. I don't know where this came from.
Like, why did he say any of this?
Nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
He just brings this shit in out of left field about his racist tweets in the past.
Nah, yeah, he's truly just a fucking moron. That's what it is.
And like some things he said about animals in the past. Very odd.
I was also doing a lot of drugs, and I know I said I didn't want to bring up any excuses, but that's just partially why I don't really remember everything. And so seeing it come to light, it's almost like me seeing it for the first time because I've completely shut it out of my mind, blocked it out.
What?
I'm happy you got off the drugs if you truthfully were doing them shits, but I'm still not letting you use that as a valid excuse. I don't know what he thinks like this is, but brother, You were taking OF flicks in the preschool bathroom. You were busting loads on the actual toilets, gang. On the freaking potty trainer toilet seats. Bro, I'm not like, no, bro. Any method you try to bust out as an excuse or any justification is going kaputsies. That John is done. I don't know what we're sitting here talking about. Like, he's mentioning all these other Johns. He's just making it worse. Like, bro, you're gonna get condemned for all of this, bro. What are we talking about? Like, bro, what? It does not matter, bro. Like, I'm happy you got off the drugs. It's like, it's super bad to be addicted, especially the hard drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad drugs like that. But you still did this. Like, you still did this, John. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Like, what? Ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. Never.
So now you're saying you were doing a lot of drugs at the time, so you don't even remember a lot of these things?
Like, yo, come on, bro.
A little confused here.
Yeah, I'm a lot of confused.
Were you doing drugs while working as a pre-kindergarten?
Yeah, and that's also a good factor to bring up. So you were doing a lot of drugs while you were a preschool teacher? Word? Okay. You were a great upstanding citizen, let me tell you.
Teacher, like you were showing up to work high, and because you had done so many drugs, it led you to think it was okay to make that content? Or are you saying you were doing so many drugs at the time that you did that content sober, but then the drugs blocked it out of your mind, like clouded it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what, like that was like his copium off of doing that shit. Because apparently, again, his fiance was like not forcing him, but like pressuring him to do this, John. So to cope with you taking the OF flicks in the preschool bathroom, you went home and did drugs. It's like, bro, what? I hate referencing her, bro. I swear I do. But in the words of Clara Dow, honestly, make it make sense. I need you to make it make sense, like, bro, because this shit don't make sense at all.
I'm a little lost now on what this claim is about the drugs and not even remembering doing a lot of it.
And to tell you the truth from my mouth, because I know hearing it from rumors, it can sound a lot worse than it was. I promise you no kids were ever involved. What I did in that bathroom had nothing to do about the building I was in. I know I let a lot of people down, and the people I let down the most is mothers and people with kids and people who thought...
No, the person you let down the most is your damn self, bruh. Like, why did you even do this shit, bruh? Okay, and that goes for every motherfucker that be doing all this crazy shit online. No, the person you let down the most is legitimately your damn self. Like, I ain't gonna cap. But you did let those mothers and parents down too, yes, because the shit you were doing, I don't think they would approve. I truly don't think they would approve now.
They could trust me and knew who I was. I just want to say I'm truly sorry. I never meant to make anyone question the type of person I was. I never meant to hurt...
Well, your actions did that. I'll be honest with you.
...hurt anyone. I never meant to make those mistakes.
No, you did.
That's to me how he says that it sounds a lot worse than it was. Buddy.
Word. Like, no, it's worse than it sounds. I'm gonna be honest with you. It probably is worse than it sounds, because I cannot imagine actually, like, doing that. Bro, what? Yo, this fool's wild. It was
that bad. Like,
no,
it
truly definitely was.
Shed some light on, only served to confirm everything that had come out about it. Like, he doesn't really, offer any kind of other explanation.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, this apology is most definitely in the top 10 shittiest ever. Like, yeah, this is bad, bro. Like,
and that makes it not as bad as people thought. It really is just as bad as people thought.
The copium's massive.
The rest of the video, though, is spent with him saying that he's sorry to mothers and people that he let down with all of this, and he does keep mentioning that the building didn't matter. Which, again, he
obviously fucking did.
Predicted himself earlier when he said that he advertised himself as like a teacher to these people. So I think it did matter. Like, they were requesting that. Like, I think it very much did matter. He doesn't want to admit it here, but I
don't want to take accountability.
He knew that it mattered.
Doesn't want to take accountability.
Anyway, though,
he'll say I'm sorry, yada yada, this and the third. Nah, bruh. You still trying copium. You're not taking actual real accountability for how bad this shit actually was, man. Stop playing me.
Itself is still just not very good. It is a very interesting strategy to also throw in like the racist tweets out of nowhere that he decided.
Yeah, that's not even a strat. That's just him dead ass selling the game.
to mention on his own accord. And even though he said multiple times that he's not making any excuses, he does then
He absolutely does that, and he did it after every time he said he wasn't gonna do that.
immediately try and make excuses throughout the apology.
Like, every time.
Overall, not the strongest apology. That's about it. So yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. One, shout out Charlie. You already know. This apology is crazy. Obviously talking about Micheal, Duval, you know, this bull. We about to get into a final page of conjecture. But if you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link, go share the love with Charlie, man. Again, one of my favorite YouTubers ever. Cooking out here, gang. Final opinions and conjecture. Final opinions and conjecture. Micheal, you are one pretty disgusting motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, man. Really? You tried to drop this apology. You tried. It didn't work for me, and I doubt it's gonna work for anyone else. It definitely didn't work for Charlie either. But you tried. You failed. I'll let you know. You failed. It wasn't a good attempt either. I wouldn't even attempt it myself. I would have had to just fall off into the ether. But yeah, in terms of you trying to really break this down, a response tip to like show where you know, saying things that were misconstrued and all that, I'll say you made it worse. Again, like Charlie kept saying, you didn't need to break up the racist thing. You definitely didn't need to bring up how you're abusing animals, apparently. You know, so I guess that's fun. More stuff to condemn you, huh? More stuff to make you look like an even more heinous and terrible person, because your actions are already abhorrent. But yeah. If I were you, I would get the fuck off the internet. And honestly, yeah, no, there's nothing else. I would just get the fuck off the internet and really evaluate my life. Yeah. Yeah, but especially, definitely, most definitely, we gonna have to see you on a list or something, because I don't know how you thought any of that shit was smart. But sidebar on that, because I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Absolutely heinous, disgusting junk going on. These heads, these weird niggas, troglodytes, they need to stop doing this shit. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, y'all gotta get off this. Y'all gotta get off of life, your whole entire life being fueled by cheese, and you'll do anything for $1 and all that shit. Because I'll tell you, I think many dollars are pretty, but I ain't gonna lie, unless that dollar really came from some ethical, nice, hard work, the tube, the slop, or some shit, bro, I do not want it. And I definitely wouldn't want a fucking dollar from niggas paying me to go take flicks in the goddamn preschooler bathroom. You must be out of your mind. Yeah, Micheal, fuck you, nigga. We out. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Charlie once again. Share the love, baby. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip. Peace.
Thank you.